y'all? It's your boy Rico Marley, and welcome back to the Last Stop Podcast. I know we've been away for a little minute, and if you follow us on our Instagram at the Last Stop Podcast, you know that we took a small hiatus to upgrade some equipment, you know, get everything in top-notch quality, and because we are still in the process of doing that, we just wanted to throw out some content to just keep us relevant and keep our viewers engaged. So today we're doing things a little different today. As you can see, the focus is on me. It's all about me today. Me. I got my co-host, Shay Vance.
Yep, it's me. I'm still here, y'all.
Of course, she's not going nowhere. Can't do this without her. And today our topic is going to be on breakups. We all know the saying, breaking up is hard to do. So since Shay Vance likes to be in everybody's business, I volunteer myself to let her be in my little business. So here we are. Before we get started, I do want to shout out my barber, Kadeem. Wearing this merch today, BaeFriend Apparel. As you can see, it say BaeFriend.
You ain't even got no bae. Barely got a friend.
Look at her. I just like it. I like the get up, man. It's a good quality material. You feel me? It speaks. It's out there, you know. I like wearing things that don't nobody else got or don't nobody else don't like fit me in. So I support it. And again, that's my personal barber, BaeFriend Apparel. I put the link in the description. Shout out to him. Yeah. Also, we do got our interview with 290 Mo. Shout out to 290 Mo. He interviewed us last week, so that video will be dropping soon. Me and my co-host, my beautiful co-host, Shay Vance, we in it. Again, like I said, we still on our look, trying to upgrade our equipment, but we are doing things outside of our podcast to keep us relevant, and we will bring that content to you guys. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah. So you ready, co-host? You got your questions ready?
Let's go.
And again, the topic is breaking up is hard to do. So
okay, so my first question is, what is breaking up to you? Is like breaking up like, we done, we gonna never speak to each other again, or is it like, we just gonna go our separate ways? What does breaking up mean to you?
That's hard to answer because I think it depends on who I'm involved with. If I'm involved with somebody that I know I can't let go, or we didn't, had that discussion like we locked in, then a breakup could be anywhere from, all right, we just taking a small little break, we gonna come together and make it work, or if I'm just tired of the shit, it can't be fixed, then it's over and done with. So I think it just really depends on that type of person that I'm leaving behind, I guess you want to say.
Damn, leaving behind?
It
be like that.
But I will say, the last breakup that I had, it was more so, man, I ain't gonna lie, I tried everything to keep that relationship. Like, had a nigga selling his soul. Like,
how you selling your soul?
Man, look,
oh man, my boy out here acting bad. Oh my god.
Man, acting unusual, you feel me? But that situation, it was more so, as much as I tried, she was adamant about, nah, this is it. So I can use that situation as an example. Like, breaking up is really just, we did all we could. It's time to move on. You go be better for the next person. I'm gonna go be better for the next person. So.
Okay. So how do you get over a breakup? What's the process? What's the steps?
That's a good question. For me, how I got over, is it? I don't know.
Do you think you still like processing it a little bit still now?
I wouldn't say still processing it. I would say that if you truly did love that person, do you really? Is it really a such thing as getting over it? You can move on, but are you really moving on because you forced to, or?
Yeah, I kind of feel like. See, my thing is, I don't know. It's like you always hold that person, you know, in some type of way. Like you always think about them. You will always, you know, they'll always hold like a certain place in your heart, even though you know the relationship is over.
Right. So look,
but like after a while, it does fade.
Right. So I think that's how. I think that's how I got over it. I ain't gonna say nothing disrespectful or anything like that. I'm gonna say, like, if that person was to pick up the phone and call or text, I probably would be like, and then dire need, I got you. You feel me?
Okay.
But like you said, it do kind of fade over time. So how I done got over it, like, man, like I was really in love with that person. Like, no bullshit. I done cried. I done cried to her. I done cried by myself. I done listened to all the fucking lonely ass songs. You feel me? I think the mature way to truly get over it is that you learn where you fucked up at. So you can be better for not only the next person, but you can be better for yourself. That's how you get over it. You know, you realize you constantly hear, if they were that type of person that tell you where you messed up at, where you went wrong at, and then you sit and self-reflect. You get over it by just building yourself back up, building your confidence back up.
Okay.
And you know, you try not to make the same mistakes twice.
Okay. So do you feel like you were in love or you were in like?
Nah, I was in love.
How you know you was in love?
I was in love. Cause before her, I had got out of a relationship and I took some time to myself, and I wasn't even looking to be with nobody. Like the shit just naturally happened. Like we just clicked. You feel me? It started off with Snapchat, swiping up on Snapchat. Like, damn, you fine as hell. Every time motherfuckers post, I was calling her future back. Like, yeah, you gonna be mine. Like, I'm on that. You feel me? Like, I'm on that. I'm letting her know in the door. My intentions, I'm on that. And then when we finally linked and got up, it was just like everything was. It wasn't forced.
Yeah, it just happened naturally.
Like I said, yeah, it happened naturally. It wasn't forced. You feel me? We instantly clicked. Like, I was legit 100% comfortable around her from the jump. Like, I didn't try to portray I'm never the type to portray myself something I'm not in the first place. But like I sensed that I can immediately let my guard down, and that's what I did. I immediately let my guard down. You know, I'm a little corny, you feel me? And she thought my corniness was cute, you feel me? So it was just like, damn, I ain't never had that. So that's how I knew I was legit.
Oh. Alright, so what happened in the relationship?
I should have told you don't ask that question.
No, you gotta tell the people what happened to get you to this point. Come on, man.
What happened?
You know I'm gonna be in your business.
Right, no. What happened was I fucked up.
How did you fuck up?
I cheated.
Let's talk about cheating. The person that you cheated with, do you know why you cheated?
No.
You just did it. It was one of those you just did it to do it type situations?
I wouldn't say it was I did it to do it.
Was it something that just happened? Was it like a planned type of cheating? Or?
It wasn't planned. No, it wasn't planned.
It just happened?
It just happened. And you know, from if you on the outside looking in, you would have thought we had the best relationship. you know, we argued, of course. We had our fights, of course. You know, that's in any relationships, but we was always able to bounce back. And I was crazy about her. Crazy about her, crazy about the family, you feel me? Even up until this day, you feel me? The families I still semi-communicate with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, her niece called me uncle, like, like I was really in tune with the family, but to say what happened or what caused me to cheat, I cannot pinpoint it. I just know that it was legit all on me. And this is the first time I'm actually saying this out in the open like this, you know.
Do you think it was something that led up prior to you cheating? Like, were y'all in a bad place? Was the relationship like on the rocks, or were you like emotionally invested in your relationship? Was you physically invested? Like,
I don't know.
What was going on like before you cheated? Like how was the relationship?
The relationship, honestly, it was. I folded under pressure.
What you mean you folded under pressure?
I folded under pressure, and what I mean by that, it was like I said, when we came in each other's paths, I wasn't looking.
Mm-hmm.
So for the relationship to go as it went and as naturally as it went, it was kind of scary. Like, I was ready, like legit. I was ready for the ultimate commitment. I wanted everything with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Everything with it. I'm talking everything. And instead of being a mature man that I was supposed to be, I folded and I reverted back to my little boy ways. I don't know. I wanted to be the man and wasn't the man I should have been. I legit cheated. Like, I gave in to some ego desire that shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. I fell into that. You feel me? It's easy to sit here and say, as a guy, it's easy to sit here and say, oh yeah, I fucked this girl, I fucked that girl, I fucked that girl. But that don't mean nothing. What really means something is when you can say, I'm 100% committed to this person, this my woman. Can't no female get close to me. Can't no female touch me. And I ain't gonna say the first time I had that opportunity before I folded, because it was multiple. I ain't gonna say it was multiple times, but I was pretty on stand-on business when it came to her.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually I folded. I gave in to the pressure, and I made one of the biggest mistakes in my life. And I ain't even that type to sit there and say I regret something. This is a mistake, but legit, that was one of the, if I have any mistakes, I'm putting that number one. I folded under pressure and did something that was costly.
So the person that you cheated with, did you like them? Like, did you have feelings for them, or was it just like a one-time thing?
It wasn't no. The person that I cheated on them with was somebody that we knew each other. We was cool. We always been cool, you know. So it wasn't no. It was a one-time thing, or it just happened to happen. It was somebody that I trusted, and I probably let it get too close.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say.
Understandable. All right. What things would you do differently?
I want to cheat.
Shit, we know that. Shit.
I want to cheat.
Do you feel like the cheating is what just salvaged the relationship? Like, after you cheated, the rest of the relationship was over with. So when you say you cheated, like, did you come out and you told her that you cheated, or did she find out that you cheated?
So how it went was we had our problems, and we was in a. It was a small little rough patch, and when I think about it, like, we was able to get through any and everything that came across. You feel me? And except for that, and she thought it was her at first.
Mm-hmm.
And we had just spent Christmas together, and it was the day after Christmas, and she was like, she asked me something about the vibe and everything, and I was just like, you know what, knowing that I cheated, I was trying to find the easiest way out, and I felt like at that time that was my opportunity to get out, and I just told her, like, you know what, it did feel weird, you know, maybe we had always in and we need to walk away now before, you know, we end up hating each other. And instead of her taking that, which I should have known she wouldn't have took.
Because that sounded like some bullshit.
Yeah. Not even that it sounded like some bullshit. It's just like that's how much invested we was in each other. She pulled up to my house and sat in the car and cried tears because she thought it was her. She thought it was her. And at the time, being the immature nigga I was, I let her think that. I watched this girl cry to me like, I'll do anything. And I ain't even trying to put all of our business out there like that, you feel me? But she cried to me. She told me she was willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep us together. And my conscience got to me, and I started feeling guilty. And that's when I told her, like, I cheated.
And this was the first time y'all got together, because the breakup process y'all going through now is basically the new relationship. So all this happened back then, but it's still kind of in a way of y'all relationship now.
No, our relationship now is that it's over with.
All right, no, I'm saying that, but like you cheated, that was in the past, and then y'all tried to rekindle things, and then the rekindling just didn't work out because of everything that happened in the past, right?
So what happened? Not so much.
We give these people a time frame because give people a time frame.
Time frame?
Yeah, when y'all first dated and then when y'all rekindled y'all little situation. You don't know.
It wasn't
because it sounded like you cheated like last week.
Oh no.
I'm like, it sounds like you did all this shit last week, and I'm trying to make sure these people know that you ain't like no ain't shit nigga now.
This was a while ago. You feel me? So it wasn't like we was trying to rekindle things. This happened. Me cheating happened while we were trying to fix the relationship. We was trying to get over the rough patch.
Oh, you cheated recently?
No, it's not recently. You make it seem like it's recent.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
This happened a while ago.
Okay.
A while ago. We talking about breaking up, so this is the last breakup that I had.
Okay, because for the people, it may sound like this was like last week or some shit. That's what I'm trying to clarify. That ain't what happened.
No.
Y'all, he's some shit now, but he want shit back then.
Yeah. But yeah, I cheated in the midst of us trying to get over our rough patch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what happened. So, what was your question? Let's see, you threw me off, man. What was the question that you asked?
Shit, the original question was, would you do things differently? But you already said you would.
Yeah, I would.
So how long does this process take? This breakup process? You think you've been like? Do it take weeks? Do it take months? Or it's just like whenever you just get over this person?
I'll say whenever I get over, because for a while it was like I said, I was begging and pleading. I was worse than one of them. I was worse than Jodeci and Keith Sweat on songs crying over females. It's like I'm doing everything. I'm still buying gifts. Like, oddly enough, I had sent I can't think of the fucking name from the company, but I had sent this big ass box of roses.
Aww.
And it said, I'm sorry, I was still buying birthday gifts. I had bought, what the fuck I buy? I had bought the flowers, I had bought jewelry, like Tiffany, I had bought some gold anklets,
You should get your girl back.
I had bought some Steve Madden. I bought
Is
some
she still
everything.
ain't fold?
I bought big ass teddy bears, like legit. I was on this girl phone, just please, you feel me? Like we can make this work. We can try this. We can do this again. You feel me? But ain't nothing work. Ain't nothing work.
Are you open to the idea of dating?
I don't know. And the reason I don't know is because I don't want to let nobody down. Like that last relation. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to hurt nobody else.
Look at you.
I really don't. And that last relationship really took a lot for me to realize that I was the problem.
Nigga. Damn, I'm dead.
No, all jokes aside though, like I legit was the problem, man.
At least you could take accountability and you realized it, so now you don't do that in your next relationship.
Yeah.
It takes a real man to take accountability, so
I appreciate that.
I'm proud of you. Okay. What do you feel like could have helped y'all?
Communication.
Okay.
Like if a communication, accountability, more accountability, and I should have led more. Like if I would have took that, what's the word I'm looking for? If I would have took the assertiveness to sit her down and be like, we tripping right now. You know, we better than this. Whatever we gotta do to get back to how we was, let's do it. I'm all in. Things have been different.
Okay. So if you had the opportunity, if y'all had the opportunity to work things out and get back together, would you take it? Or do you feel like it's just one of those things that it should be over with?
I don't know. And I don't know because the part of me will be like, yeah, that was the one that got away. But another part of me would be like, a lot of shit was said, you feel me?
What you mean, like in a relationship?
Like
Hurtful things?
Like, yeah, it was a lot of shit that was said that took me to get to where I'm at now, to be the type of person I am now. So, can you return to that person and knowing that they said that those things and at one point felt that way? Like if she wouldn't have said those things, I wouldn't have never realized how I was. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that wasn't a good thing, but that shit still hurt, you know? And she probably better off without me. You know? Like you leave one situation and then you probably found what you're looking for in the next. So she probably found what she was looking for in the next. If there is a next situation, you know, who knows? We don't talk, you know. So I don't know if I wanna, you know, remind her of that hurt by being with me again, you know. Or I don't want her thinking that I'm still the same person and I'm not. You know, I did something that was out of there. So, you know, initially her thought is if it was,
like he probably do it again.
Right, you feel me? I don't want to be looked at in that light. I don't. I feel like, I know for a fact I'm not that same person. You know, I know I made my strides to be a better person, to be a better man, to be a better lover, to be a better boyfriend. You know, I don't want to double back and she still feel that way, that I'm not, or she don't even give me the chance to show her that I am. But like I said, a part of me would be like, yeah, I would, because that's the one in my eyes. That's the one that got over.
Okay. So, if there's anything you could say to that person, what would it be?
I I mean, I think I done said it all.
No, I don't feel like you have.
When I was trying to...
Look at the camera and act like you talking to her.
No.
What would you say? Bring me back. Take me back.
I done said everything. I done said the I love you. I done said the I will always love you. I done said I'm always here. I done said it all. So if I could say anything to her again, I would say that nothing has changed. I'm not that same person I was when we was together. However, how I feel you, I still got you. I still got love for you. I'm still here when you need me. I'm still a call away. I'm still a text away.
Okay. So what advice would you give somebody that's dealing with a breakup?
You gotta go through the emotions. My advice is, if you're going through a breakup right now, you gotta deal with the emotions. You gotta take accountability. If that person has told you everything under the sun, what you did to hurt them, where you lacked at, take heed to that. Take all that into consideration. So if y'all do get back together or you move on, you can be better for the next person. So you can be better for yourself. Cause like I said at the start of this, breaking up legit is hard to do, especially when you then gave so much time and you're so invested and you are madly or deeply in love with that person. You're never gonna go get over a breakup healthily. I'm saying it right. Healthy.
I'm sure. Like, what are you saying, bro?
Healthy until you do those things, until you realize where you went wrong at and what you need to do to be better. Twitter at Rico Marley for be on the lookout for our interview with 290 Mo. Shout out 290 Mo. Shout out my barber Kadeem with the BaeFriend Apparel. Make sure the link will be in the description, y'all. He got some good ass merch. Make sure y'all fuck with him. And
thank you for watching The Last Stop.
Until next time.